So, dear friends, welcome back to Shasha's virtual classroom, activity 3.3. So, let's discuss activity 3.3. Prepare journal entries for each of the following items. Okay. So, what you can do is you can, before having a look at this solution, you can just try working out the question on your own, and then you can compare with the solution. So, if you have any doubts, if you have any concerns, you can just leave a message in the comment section. So I will be glad to help you. Okay, so prepare journal entries for each of the following items. So first one, purchase motor vehicle for use in the business from Paul, which cost 14,000. This is very simple journal entry, dude. So what is there in this? So first one, so we'll just write here. So first one. So what is happening here? We are purchasing motor vehicle for use in the business. Okay, so very important thing, we are purchasing motor vehicle for use. Suppose we purchase motor vehicle for sale, for use as merchandise in the business, then it becomes purchases. But when we use motor vehicle, it will be recorded as an asset. So why it has come in journal entries here? Because this entry will not go to any of the subsidiary books, or books of prime entry. So these entries, either of these entries will not go to books of prime entry. It will not go to books of prime entry. So they will not go to books of prime entry. Why? Purchase motor vehicle for use in the business. Suppose if it was purchased motor vehicle for as a merchandise, as a merchandise means for sale, then this would have gone to purchase book. It would have gone to purchase register or purchase journal. Okay, it would have gone to purchase journal. But since it is motor vehicle for use in the business, okay, for use in the business, it will be recorded in general journal. So it will be recorded in general journal. So what are the various journals? Purchase journal, sales journal, purchase returns journal, sales return journal. So those are all different journals. So whatever doesn't come there will come in general journal. So what is the entry here? So motor vehicle account debit to Paul account. So we will debit motor vehicle and credit Paul. Why? Because debit, what comes in debit, asset is coming in. So Paul is the giver. So Paul is the giver of motor vehicle. So that is why this will be debit and this will be credit. Next. So they have not mentioned about narratives. So you can, if you want, you can write the narrative. So you can write the narrative being purchase of motor vehicle for use in the business. Okay. Next. Purchase of office furniture for business costing. Purchase of office furniture for the business. Okay. Office furniture for the business costing had been debited to purchases account. So office furniture you normally purchase to keep it in the office. So but it has been debited to purchases account. So what to do? We have to reverse the entry. We have to pass the rectification entry instead of furniture account in error, instead of furniture account. So what is the right entry? What is the wrong entry? So what is the right entry? First, you to understand this, you should know what is the right entry and what is the wrong entry. Then we have to understand what is the rectification entry. So okay, so what is the right entry? What is the right entry? Right entry is debit furniture. Should be debit furniture. What is the wrong entry? Wrong entry is debit purchase. Debit purchase. So the right entry is debit furniture and wrong entry is debit purchase. So how to do it? What to do? We have to cancel out this and we have to bring in this. So we have to cancel this and we have to bring this. So we have to cancel this, we have to credit, and to bring this we have to debit. So what is the entry? Furniture account debit, debit furniture account, credit purchase account. So what happens when we credit purchase? The purchase which has been debited will cancel out, so it will go off. So there should be a debit for credit. So when we have to debit furniture, because that is the right entry. So we have to debit furniture and credit purchase. So the entry will be rectified automatically. So okay, this is the entry. So next, third one. A new business opens with 6,000 of equipment, 3,000 of furniture, 1,000 of stationery. It is paid for with 10,000 capital. So 6,000 equipment, 3,000 furniture, stationery. Equipment, furniture, stationery. Debit equipment, debit furniture, debit stationery. How much? So this is 6,000, 3,000, 1,000. 6,000, 3,000, 1,000. So we have to credit what? Credit capital. Credit capital 10,000. So because owner is the giver of all these things, so we have to credit the capital. Debit because these are things are coming into the business. These are the things that are coming into the business. And who is the giver? Owner is the giver. So capital is the giver. So capital, this is the investment, 10,000. So that is why this will be credited. Next, credit note number 34 for 170 received from B Jones, a supplier, has been posted to C Jones account in error. So what is the right entry? Received from B Jones. So we have received credit note. So we have to debit B Jones, a supplier. Okay. So we have to debit B Jones. So what is the right entry? We have to debit B Jones. So to understand this again, you have to analyze the transaction properly. What is the wrong entry? What is the right entry? Then what is the rectification entry? So what is the wrong entry? Wrong entry is received from B Jones. Okay. Received from B Jones. So we have to credit B Jones. Credit note. We have to credit B Jones or debit B Jones. We have received, no? So we have received means we have to debit B Jones. We have to debit B Jones. Debit B Jones. So this is the right entry. See, understand the thing. Credit note number 24 for 170 received from B Jones. You have received from B Jones. So you have received a credit note. So credit note means you are getting credit, means you have to debit B Jones. Understood? You are getting credit. So you have to debit B Jones. So what is the right entry? You have to debit B Jones. So that is the right entry. So what is the wrong entry? What you have done? Instead of debiting B Jones, you have debited C Jones. You have debited C Jones. So how do you rectify this? Obviously you have to cancel this and you have to bring in this. So what you have to do? You have to debit B Jones. So the entry has come in. So to cancel this out, you have to credit. So credit C Jones. So when you pass this entry will be offset. We already debited C Jones as a wrong entry. So when we credit C Jones, this entry will offset, and to give credit you have to debit. So we have to debit from B Jones. So this is actually transfer entry, we can say. Okay, transfer entry. We are transferring from C to B. That's all, simple. Okay, so this is also transfer. Which one? This is also transfer entry itself. This is also transfer entry only. Because we are transferring from furniture purchases to furniture. Okay, that's all. So this is first one is error of principal. Second one is also error of principal. So this one is opening journal entry, and this is again error of principal. Instead of debiting one person, we have debited some other person. That's also. This is activity 3.4. This is the end. So looks very simple, but understanding should be very clear, very important. So similar questions can come in the examination. So be careful, try to understand. So you need to take a lot of time to understand the concepts. Then only your concept will be clear. Then only you can score better marks. Okay. So don't adopt for shortcut. Please practice, understand, remember, apply, do a lot of hard work. So never try to resort for any shortcuts. Never do that.